Can somebody confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, yes, you are
Okay,
audible.
perfect, perfect. Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another OPP revision session scheduled by Kaziranga House. So today we have System Commands OPP revision session, and we have our guest here, who is the current System Commands TA. Most of you might know him already. Puneet has been a veteran TA. He everything is temporary. Puneet is constant. So please welcome Puneet. Puneet, are you there?
Yeah. Hi. Thank you,
Okay,
Chaitanya.
Puneet, please you can take over now.
Thank you. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. So, system commands OPP will be I've told in the TA sessions as well. I'll repeat it here. It is being recorded, so it will be approximately 4 or 5 questions. You have to do it in almost 2 hours, 1.5 or 2 hours. So the four major concepts are there. One is awk, sed. Then we have egrep or grep, that is the regex patterns, pattern matching. And the fourth one is bash scripts. It can be a mixture of what you have learned in the earlier weeks and till the part where you have learned writing about the bash scripts. So the last part, the majorly the confusions are mostly in the awk and sed language. So I'll be starting today from awk language itself. So this session will be like um, more or less about entire revision. It has to be I have to skip many things, but we'll try to see that most of the awk, sed, and regex patterns things are covered in this session. And so yeah, needless to say, there's a question, like there will be 5 questions, and you have to there will be might be a rule that best of 4 will be taken, something like that. So you have the only this OPP is your only chance because this is the only OPP. If you fail, then you have the other OPP that is possible. So yeah, so I'll be starting with the awk language today. Okay, first of all, we'll cover the awk, then sed, and then finally we'll come to the. So I'll be writing few conceptual things on the screen, and other things we'll be practicing it on the Ubuntu system. I would request all of you to open your own Ubuntu or WSL or ITM VM, so you can at least practice over there. Okay. Okay, so I'll start with the uh, awk language. I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, okay then. Okay, so awk is like a kind of a text processing tool. So we are doing awk first. So awk is a kind of a text processing tool. Okay, now it it basically it is much better on when you perform the same on txt csv kind of files. So basically the concept is that it will read the input file line by line, and it will check if the line matches the specified pattern, and then it will perform some actions on that line. Okay, when it matches, and then it is particularly useful for data extraction, reporting, and you can perform other functions as well. Okay. So there are few things like awk will automatically divide the entire file. Let's say you have this file and there are some columns, CSV file or TSV file, anything. So it will automatically split each input line into a thing called field by using a field separator. Okay. So the default field separator is white space. Okay. Field separator. It is FS for the awk language. It is white space. Okay. Now there are few things that you must remember. Okay. So if you say $0, it represents the current line. Okay. So there are some notations which you have to remember, and a few things they can be managed. Okay. After that, if you say $1, $2, $3, that represents the each field, each field on a particular line. Okay. Next, we have NR, that is the total number of records. Total number of records. Okay. Next, we have NF, that is the number of fields. So records is basically the rows, right? And these are the columns. Okay. FS is field separator. So this is FS is field separator. Hmm. And OFS is output field separator. Okay, so these are the things that you have to remember. Okay, so now I'll just move to the my Ubuntu system and we'll start doing coding. So because that is the part where that is more important for today. Okay, so I have a particular, like, this file is ready with me. Okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is visible, right? Yeah, okay. Hmm. Okay. So I have this data.txt with me, which is there are some 7 records with me. First, most of you can say that this is the name of the person. This is the department in which this person is working, and this is the salary. Okay. So now I'll create my awk script. So you would be knowing how to create an awk script. So I'll create demo.awk and I'll open it in my any, let's say, I'll use Nano for the editor. Yeah, anybody having any doubt so far? If you have any doubts, you can stop me in between and you can ask your doubts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have our demo.awk. So now let's say if I want to print all the lines that are present. So let's start from there itself. So I have to print all the lines. Just print, print all the lines. Okay. Yeah. Um, so we have awk. So minus f means which file we are taking. This is demo.awk and we have data.txt. Yeah. So all my lines are printed. So this was easy. So this is just entry point. Now we'll start seeing a few things. Okay. So now let's say I want to print only these 2 columns. Okay. So name of the person and the department of the person should be visible to me. So now how I will change it. Okay. So I'll say print $2 and $3. Okay. Now you see Alice, Alice, HR, Bob, IT, only these things are appearing. Okay. Now, when I was creating this data.txt, that time I had kept extra spaces here, right? So since I have not specified that it has to be in a certain format, like in a good format, that's why you can see there is only one space in between them, right? So it is only showing one space because we have not specified the output field separator. The default output field separator is just one space between the 2 fields, if you are asking. Okay. Let's say if I wanted to take the name of the person and the salary of that person. Okay. So I'll say, yeah. So now the name of the person and the salary, corresponding salary of that person is visible. Okay. So this is how you go and check for a particular field using the just variables $1, $2, all these things. Okay. Now we can start some part. Okay. Any problem? Okay. Yeah. So we can start making some pattern matching and we can do some actions on that. Okay. Now let's see. We'll take some examples. Um, I'm saying that I have to print all those employees, only all those employees who are present in the IT department. Okay. So if you remember, the column showed that this department is present in $3, right? That is the third field. Okay. So I'll say $3 is equal to IT. Okay. Then you have to print $0. Can anybody tell what $0 will give me here?
Whole line.
Yeah, very good. Whole line. Yes. Control O. Yeah. See, now I'm getting only these things. Okay. Let's say if I wanted only the name of the person. Now I'm getting only the name of the person who are present in the IT department. Okay. So in this way, you can add, yeah, please tell.
Sir, can we write that condition in the curly braces inside?
No. So right now, when you are writing awk, so when it is already a .awk file, then you don't have to write that condition inside the braces. You can directly write it down.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how you can specify complex patterns. Let's say I want show you one more example. Let's say I want this. Okay, I don't remember. Okay, let's say I remember this guy Bob. Okay, so if I want this, the name of the person is Bob, then I want to see the salary of this person. Okay, now it is saying 60,000. We can see from here that yes, it is 60,000. So this is correct. So in this way, you can start adding patterns and you can have some corresponding actions to it. Okay. But the generally we don't get things which are so simple. We get something where we have to do some complex things also. Okay. So there are three things just specify here itself. So we have generally this pen here. So we generally say there is one begin block. Okay. Then in which that will always occur irrespective of anything. Then we have some condition. Based on condition, we have some statements which will get executed. And finally, we have an end block. That will happen at the end of everything that has been done. Okay. So we'll see one example to start with. Okay. So yeah, nano. Uh, okay. So I'll say begin and I'll say print employee salary report, something like that. Okay. Within that, I'm saying print everything. So print $1, $2, and $4. Okay. I'll say end print report displayed, something like that. Okay. Yeah. So now you can see that the begin block occurred at once. Okay. So you see, the begin block happened at the beginning and end block happened here. But all of these lines, the between the statement that I had written between the begin and the end block, that went line by line and it showed me $1, that is the ID. Then we have this name of the person and the salary of that person. Okay, so this is how the begin and end block will work always. Okay, so we'll now see something more complex than using this. Okay, so we'll try to use some built-in variables, that field separator, number of records, and all those things. Okay. Okay.
Sir, is there a function something like sort in AWK?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So to sort according to the salary or something in the same example, we have to use a loop.
Yeah, you have to use a loop. Yes. Otherwise, what you can do, you can write a script as well, .sh bash script as well. That would
Ah,
be easier
yeah, that is
rather
easy.
than doing it in the awk.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say begin. I'm informing that this begin has the field separator as tab t. Okay, and we have output field separator OFS as this. Okay, now I have defined the field separator and the output field separator. I want to see for each line how many, what are the records. Okay, so print. Okay, so print should be within the curly braces. Print nr $0. Let's see what it does. Yeah. So what it is doing, I'll just show you the file as well. Mm, cat demo.awk. Yeah. So I'll explain you what we did here. We said the field separator. Yeah. The field separator is a tab. Okay. So this is a tab. Now I'm saying that output field. Now if you would have written space also, that is also fine. It would have worked here. My output field separator is this. I'm saying NR means then what is the record number. Okay, so one is like for each line it is showing that one, that is the particular record number for that. Now I'm printing. First you have to print the record number. In this fashion it will work. Record number, then it will have a space, this line will occur, then again a space, and finally the $0 means the entire record, whatever was the entire record. Okay, so this is what it is printing. One, then this is the record number, this is the entire line that which we already had. Similarly it goes on. Okay, so this is how you can use the output field separator and you can start making the things complex. Okay, now we will see some conditional filtering, how it is done. Okay.
Sir, so use of output field separator is only when we use record number, right?
No, not for record number. On anything you can, when you are printing something, you can specify how do you wish to see that. So that can be specified using the output field separator. Okay. Yeah. So now we'll be seeing some conditional filtering. So let's take one example. I want to see that who are the people who are getting a salary more than, let's say, 50,000. Okay. So I'll say $4 is, who is greater than 50,000. I want to see that who is getting that. Print $2 and what is his corresponding salary.
And if you want the record number of that person,
Yeah, then you can say NR also. Yeah, so
okay, so in our Yes,
So,
sir.
so one small doubt
Yeah.
here. The salary is just an integer. What if they
Yes.
have included the currency type also? Like, suppose it is dollar 60,000, then
Then that will be a string, right? You can do string matching as well.
ah, okay,
Yeah. So that will just work similar to this, whatever is happening right now.
okay.
It won't have
But we
much
have to
difference.
escape that dollar,
Yeah.
no? Because there is
No, you
some.
have to escape the dollar and you have to put the entire thing in string as well.
Okay,
Or you can do one thing to make your life easier. Based on that dollar, you can
grep it.
yeah, you can no. I'm saying 1 minute. You can use that as a field separator on that particular field. Let's say after using this space separator, I'm saying like this. Let's say you have this. I'm taking one small example. Like uh, so $20, something like that. Okay. Then first you use this separator and you get two fields, allies
What is
and
that you
dollar
are
20
written? A
allies. Any name of the
okay,
person.
Elias, okay,
Then whatever field two you have done, now based on this, you use another field separator called dollar. Then you will get 20 separate and there will be nothing on this side.
okay,
So you can use this 20 again as an integer itself
okay. How, how,
because you
how
have
did you
to,
write that, Elias?
which one? Sorry.
I mean, can you show a demo of that, Elias? Like,
No, this is, see, I'm saying this is a name of the person and we have some string which says $20.
uh,
So first you get the string
uh,
and from that string you extract the integer.
okay.
But mostly you will get things that are more direct than this.
Ah, okay,
You don't have to do these complex situations. There was only one PPA which was like this. Otherwise, most of the things are more simple.
okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, your
So
printf
hmm,
works, right? On this in your awk script, printf will work, no?
uh,
I'm just asking.
Yeah, printer will work. Yeah,
Printf will work here, right? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I don't mean for this example, just generally.
okay. Yeah, what I was telling. Yeah. Okay. So we saw that we can do conditional filtering. We'll see one more example. So today I'm just revising all the things that you have seen. These are not very complex scripts, but we are just revising almost 14 or 15 main things are there in Oxed and Grep and Egrep. So I'm just touching upon that so that you can revise it more on your own. We have we have less time, so I'm just running through it.
Sir,
Yeah, please tell.
so if like I heard printf is there in the AWK script, that means
Yeah.
we can use a round off function of integers, sorry, float numbers.
So can you repeat it, please, once?
Uh, if printf is there in the function,
Uh,
that means there will be rounding off of two decimal places, three decimal places in the printf.
yeah, you can specify that, right?
So is it same like other programming languages where we round off using the float
Yeah,
there?
dot 2f, dot 3f works here also. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we were continuing with the conditional filtering. Let's say I had this. Now, I want to use another filter. I want to see all those people who are not in the HR department. Okay. So I'll say $3 not equal to HR and I'll print the $2, $3. Okay. So I got all those people who are not in the HR. So first and the fifth person was in HR. So In this, if you see 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7, HR is not present. Okay, so this is how you can perform conditional filtering. Okay, let's say you have been asked to give a raise to all those people who are present in this finance department, and you have to give them a 10% raise, and you have to show them their new salary along with their old salary. So this is, let's say this is something you have to do. So how you will do that? So I'll say that $3 is equal to finance, and I'll say name of the person, the department of that person, then the current salary. Along with that, you have to show he's getting a 10% increment. So $4 1.1. Yeah. Okay. So let's see how it goes. Yeah. So Charlie is from finance team. He's getting 55,000 right now. So 55,000, 10% will be 5,500. You add that, it becomes 60,500. So it is working properly. So in this way, you can have a conditional filtering. Along with that, you can have some calculations and you can show them accordingly. Okay. Now, let's say you have to show an aggregation, or you have to calculate the average salary, something like that. Okay. So how you will do that? So let's see. I'll say I'll take create a variable called total, and I'll add all the $4 which are present in $4. Okay. Then I'll say at the end you have to print total salary, and I'll say total. Okay.
So here, can you use printf and try dividing it?
Yeah, I'll use that. Okay. I'll just show that once. So we are getting, this is the total salary. But why do you need? Because we don't need to use printf here, right? Because we are already. I'll show you the script once again. Then I'll tell you. See, when if it would have been a like Python language or something like that, you would have said printf, and within that you have said total salary this. Then you can use this dollar, and then you specify the variable name. But here we don't need that, right? We are just specifying it here itself. Or if you want, I'll show you once. Okay, so clear. Yeah.
So we can try average salary, and then I guess we'll get the decimal points and
Just a minute. I don't remember the syntax. Just let me see. Okay. Yeah. Printf. This will be still outside. Percentage 2.2f \n. But you have to specify. So it works like how it works in C language. If you guys have studied, then I can say is the total salary, something like that. Okay. Yeah, because I changed the line. That's all. I'll just remove this. Okay. No. Then at the end, I have to specify \n. Hmm, this works. Yeah. Did you see? Somebody was asking about the range function also, like number of zeros or all those things after the rounding off, right? Rounding off, and this is how you can use the printer. So I'll show you the code one. Yeah, this is how we have done this.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now we'll try to uh, use a count function and see like how many people are in department. So this will help you understand about how the loop will work. Okay. So okay. So let's say I create a variable department and specify this is $3. Okay. So this will occur every time. This will increment that variable. Okay. I have taken everything. And now what I'm saying at the end, what you have to do is for D in department, like for every like I in that variable, will say that you have to show print D and department of D. So this becomes an array essentially. Okay. So this I'll close it. This gets closed. Okay. I'll show you the script. Any doubts in here so far?
Guys, please try to make the session a little more interactive. If Puneet is asking you any questions, try to answer that. Even if you don't know anything, doesn't matter if you have prepared well or you have not prepared at all. If you have any doubt, if you don't understand anything, please let Puneet know about that. Okay, and try to make it a little more interactive. I mean, a silent session will be completely boring for even Puneet. So please try to speak up.
Sure, sir, I agree. This is
Sir,
Shubhashish.
is department like is it predefined here or is this a file department?
No, I am defining a new array here, the department, based on this $3. That is my column. And then I am using some another variable called D for the to go on every you can say um, every value that is present in that array.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but
Then yeah, yeah.
so like
Mhm.
when we are
Please.
giving department of third column, adding the numbers of the same department.
Numbers, not
In
numbers. It's strings, no?
it's a like
These are
total number
strings, right?
incrementing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So why don't we give inside that itself like print D and department of D?
I just wanted to show you how this for loop works. That's all. Just an example. You could have written there.
Sir,
But there is one problem. Still, there is one problem. If you write this print D over there, what it will do is it will start going through like every time it will show everything. Till now, whatever it has worked. So by every line it will show you. So first time it will show you IT is one, then it will show finance is one, then it will show IT finance is one. It will go on like that. But you have to specify this only once after calculating everything. So now I have calculated and I have kept everything. Now I just run once the loop and it will show me what are the unique departments and each department how many people are there.
true, sir. So I also had this one question.
Yeah.
In the first line, you've written department and then the square brackets $3 and all that.
Yeah.
So this seems to have some syntax, uh,
Okay.
right? Which is very different from, let's say, a Python and let's say a JavaScript or whatever, right? It
Mhm.
essentially is saying that declare a new variable, which is an array type, in the first one, or rather, starting from the first line and so on and so forth, include the third variable, and then plus plus essentially would mean that that array
Mhm.
essentially is adding that value onto the same
I'll
set.
explain you how this
Yeah,
works. I'll explain
yeah.
you how this works once. Yeah. So when I say this DEPT, I'm calling a associative array. Okay. So it is a awk kind of associative array. When I said DEPT,
Uh-huh.
that time I'm saying this is an associative array.
Okay.
Associative array. Okay. Then I said department $3. Okay. That means the value of the third column in the current input line. Okay. $3, when I said call $3, that means I am calling the third value of the third column in the current input file, because you already know that awk is working line by line, right?
True, true, sir.
Right. So now I'm saying the value of the third column, that is the third field, value of the third field from the current input, from the current input. Okay. Then when I say that department $3 plus plus, it means that whenever you find, let's say, it is an associative array, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'll say, let's say I'll go above and see what is the data set. Yeah, this was, where is the data set? Yeah, this is the data set. So it finds HR. So first key becomes HR. I say that HR has occurred once. Then I go, I form this IT. IT has occurred once. Finance has occurred once, but IT now occurs twice. So it will come and make it 2. I said plus plus, right? So it will increase the count wherever it happens. Like it will increase the count for the department which has been already found in the third column. And if that has not been appeared before, it will initialize it to 0 automatically and then increment it to 1. So
Right.
first time the finance will occur, that time it will say, okay, finance is a new key. It will initialize the value of that as 0, and then it will increment it to 1. The
Right.
next time when finance will come, because of that plus plus, it will increment the finance person to 2.
Right. Right. No, no, so that's very helpful. Thank you. But I had a slightly additional question. I mean,
Yeah, please
you
tell.
cleared the first part. The second part is that this seems to be a little new to us. The way
Okay.
we've kind of written our programs, any array, associative otherwise, we typically put some kind of an index number in there, and then we can assign an outside value, and then when we can increment and so on and so forth. This is there an alternate syntax which is very similar to the way we've written in the for loop, which is a little more closely resembling what we have studied in the past in Python and Java, using which we
Um,
can rewrite that department associative array line just to make it simple.
okay, we can do that. Okay, so, okay, I'll just rewrite this again. So yeah, this is kind of a shorthand kind of thing.
True, sir.
I just, yeah. So I'll say this, I'll keep the same. This end part I'll keep the same, but this part we can make it easier.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah. So now this looks like a proper thing. So I'll
Right.
say department of $3. This is fine till this much is fine, right?
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
I can say whenever you find a department $3, now you'll see that it will match how the Python syntax also works. Python dictionaries work. So now I'm saying $3 is a key, and whatever value you are getting, just add to it,
correct.
right? So just same thing. I'm just writing it in a elongated version.
Right, sir.
Now also the things will be same. Yeah, it is better.
Right. No, so this is much better and sort of it's a lot more coherent. And so
Mhm.
this essentially means that that associative array, which
Mhm.
to my mind resembles more like a key value pair kind of a dictionary kind of a structure. If it is
Hmm.
not existing already, add it and then put the first value in there. And if it exists, just increment the value in there for
Yes,
that.
this is simple dictionary how it works, right?
Correct, correct, correct. Right, sir. But this is very helpful, sir. Thank you so much. Thank
Okay. Moving forward, we can also apply we can apply some search methods. Okay, like regex patterns in doing this itself. So I'll just yeah. So now I want to find all those people who starts with the name like A. Okay, let's say I want to search for everything. So I'll say $2. If you remember, we use this symbol to find that this regex thing. So I say that it starts with capital A. Now we are slowly entering into the set business. Okay, so I'll say print dollar zero. Okay. Um, yeah. Rolo. Yeah. So I'm getting only those people whose name starts with A. Let's say now we can use some function as well inside this itself. We'll see how it is being done. So I'm saying first of all, if you remember, the first line was the finance F is capital, then IT I is capital. So let's say I'll say first of all convert the entire thing into two lower. What has to be converted? $3 has to be converted. And in that there should be somewhere there should be a word called in. Okay. And then I'll print the entire record. So finance, marketing, and finance. Even though in didn't like make much sense, like the two lower function didn't work here much. It was not of much help here. But now you know that you can use any function like that, two upper or something like that. So yeah, somebody was asking that if we could use kind of a sort function, right? Somebody asked earlier. So yeah, I'll show you one demo of that, how that can be worked. So let's say I say cat data.txt. Um, okay, I don't need this also. Um, I'll say cat data.txt and I'm using awk. So this is how typically you would do in your exam. Sometimes you have to only write a bash script, right? So let's say I'll write this in a bash script itself. Touch demo.sh. Now demo.sh. So cat data.txt. Okay, I am writing an awk script. Therefore, I'll write this word keyword called awk. I'll say whenever you find a $4, which is the salary, is greater than we were saying like 50,000 example, then what you have to do, you have to print the name of that person. Print $2. Now you close this because this becomes an awk script, and you can also sort it. So now you can sort it because this is a script file, bash script, right? Demo.sh.
Sir, can we do this same in the .awk extension file?
No, sort you can't. Sort is a function that you can only perform in awk scripts. Oh, sorry, bash scripts. That's why I had to convert everything here.
So can you show the script once again?
Yeah.
So, but we can see here the output, only the names have been sorted in A, B, C, D in the
Yeah,
alphabetical
because
order.
I'm asking for only the names now. I'm asking for $2, right?
But if we want to sort the salary, we'll give $4 in the print.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. So so these are the major concepts in awk language. So I hope awk is more or less clear to you guys. Um, yeah. So right now, if you have any yeah, just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Chetan, Chetan, are you there? Or anybody from the team, are you there?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
happened?
Vinay, yeah. So I'll be just back in 5 to 10 minutes. Give me, I just need something urgent has come up. I'll just be back. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry guys for the delay. Yeah. So now will be okay. What kind of questions we can expect from so all those things that you have learned right now. So you have learned around 13 to 14 different kind of things that you can apply in the awk scripts. So it will be a kind of a, you can say that it will be a kind of mix of all those things. So you should know conditions, you should know filtering, you should know the variable names, very important. What each of these $0, $1, each of them correspond to. Uh, I hope that's clear. Any other doubts from this region? If awk is clear, should I move on to the said part now? Guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay. Okay. So now said is also is first of all full form is stream editor. So it is a again a command line text editor. It will process text streams. You can take a text input from a file or from a pipeline that you can create within this. Then you can perform some operations like searching, find, replace, insertions, and like all those CRUD operations on it. And it also works line by line. So it is very efficient if you are doing a batch processing kind of thing. Okay, so we'll be using the same that data.txt file that we have right now. Okay, so now we just think we have to change is we have to create a demo.sed file. Okay, so I'll touch this demo.sed. Yeah, so let's say right now my sed file does not have anything. I'll say sed minus f. Um, what is the file name? File name is demo.sed, and on which you are performing is data.txt. So when you don't write anything, you saw that I didn't write anything, then it will work on the default behavior. That is, it will print the entire file. So sed prints all lines if nothing has been specified. So this is the rule. This is a bit different from what you have seen in awk language. Okay. So we'll start now. Um, Now let's start writing some basic commands in it. Yes, nano demo dot set. Okay, let's see. I want to print the line third line only. Okay, so I'll say control O. So let's, yeah. Can you tell me what happened here? If you see very carefully, when I said 3p, then it just printed the third line once again, but every other thing is also getting printed. Okay. Now, if I want to remove that, can anybody tell what can be written to remove all those things? Uh,
Sed minus nf can be used.
what can we use?
Sed minus nf while running that sed file.
Where you are telling?
Yeah, while
Here,
running this, when you say sed minus nf, rather than
minus
J,
nf. Very good.
yes.
Very good. Yeah. Not inside the script. It has not. It has not to be written inside the script. You can write it when you are calling that file. Okay. So when I said this, it will only print what I had specified it to do. Okay. Now, this you would have seen in the lectures as well. You can say I want to print from second to fifth line. Okay, then you have to just say the start range comma the end brace. Okay, yeah, so now I'm getting second to fifth line. So if you see, just remember, I'll just show you the file demo.set. Okay, so when I said, so this um, I comma j p, I stands for the start, J stands for the end. And here we don't have any this rule that n minus one or start plus 1 will work. Everything will work as it is. Okay. Okay. Then you can also have something known as tilde. How to specify that? Let's see that. I want from 1 to 5, but I want to skip 2. Okay, something like that. Don't know I'm doing it correct or not. No, it didn't work. There is one thing I just don't remember right now. So when you say, okay, I think so now I can do it. We don't have to specify the end. Just say this, Control O, Control X. Yeah, now it works. So what I have written is cut. Yeah. So this means you have to skip two. Means print only the second line from now. So I said you start from 1. From then you skip to like 1 and move to the second thing, which is 3, means plus 2. So it will show only the first line, third line, then again fifth line, and then again seventh line in this way. Okay. So this is done. So this is how you can print specific line. Okay. Now, let's say we want to see some substitution. So the best part of sed is the substitution. Okay. So let's start that. I say search for any word called IT and you just replace it with DevOps. Okay. Control O. Uh,
No, there you,
yeah.
you didn't print anything, no? You had to
Yeah.
specify
That's
print,
why.
right?
Yeah. I just search and replace it. Now, if I want to do this, then I can do it like this. Okay. Now, let's see. There's one thing that you guys should know, the difference between global and this. So let's say if I find any place small a, then you have to write it with capital A. Okay. So I don't see, yeah, marketing, you can see marketing is there. Okay. This got changed.
Charlie is
Charlie.
also.
Charlie got changed. Um, but not all
Diana.
of them have got
Yeah,
changed.
yeah.
Yes.
By finance.
Yeah. Now, how we can do that also? We can say global. Not necessarily in the first the like second column itself. We have to go everywhere. I'll say global. Now see, all the places have been changed. Okay. So these are the some basic substitution you should know.
Sir, I did not see any
Now,
difference.
yeah. Okay. See
With
this.
G or without the G.
Yeah, yeah. It when it started like this, right? So I said, so you know that sed works line by line, right? This is fine.
Yes, sir.
So for each line, when I'm saying search for small a, replace it with capital A, what it will do, it will start searching this line. Whenever the first small a will occur, it will convert it to capital A. Okay. But it will not see the others. Now you go line by line. Alice, Bob, IT, Charlie, finance. Here the first A was in Charlie. So Charlie got fine. Diana was A is the first. But in Alex and marketing, if you see, after Alex, marketing A is the first A that occurs. First small a that occurs. But when you specify search A, capital A, global, then for each line, it will search for any small a and it will convert it to capital A.
Okay, sir.
Is it
Sir,
fine? Yeah, then.
Yes, sir.
sir, what about if we want to change only second A, not first and third? Means only second.
Means in second row. You want to say
No,
that?
no, no, no.
Huh?
Any A in the line, but that
Huh?
comes in second time.
I don't think so. It is very easy to do in said language. I also don't know how the syntax will work.
Okay, but there is something to I two, right?
No, that is insertion at the second line and not at the second place. You
Okay.
have to see that is inside this row. So when I'm going row, I'm saying that you insert at the second position. That is fine. A 2i is fine. It will go and place it here. But we are saying like this, right? Horizontally. Let's say this is 1a, this is 1a, this is 1a. I want to change this.
Yes. Actually, there
Yeah,
was
this.
one DPT question, right? Uh, we have to find out the error, and second times if error occurs, then we have to change it with issue.
Then you have to
Okay.
use a loop. I don't remember which question you are referring to. You can use a loop. So you
Okay.
can say that error when you can keep two variables. So one is error and another is whatever your question was. You can keep a count. Whenever the count hits two, then you change s is equal to means search and replace error with issue or issue with error, whatever,
Okay.
and then you can move forward.
Okay.
In this
Got.
way, you can do, yes. But inside this language that we are seeing this normal thing and global thing, using this command you cannot do that. As far as I know, we can't do that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Um. Yeah. No. Okay. So now let's say I want to um. Uh, yeah, somebody yeah, this if you want to see this in a particular line, this substitution should occur at a particular line, then we can use like this one S. Okay, I don't remember. I'll see once. HR is there, and 1 and 5 is there. Okay, so I'll say 1 at line 1. Search for this word called HR and replace it with human resources. Okay. Yeah. You see, at position 1 it got changed, but at fifth position it didn't change. Okay. Um. You can say like this also. Let's say I want to search for a particular name called Alice, whatever. So replace the salary of 50,000 with some other value for all the lines that contain this name called Alice. Okay. So search for 50,000 and replace it with 51,000. Okay. So you can do a grep based also or line based also. This is what I wanted to show you. So I think so it has been changed, right? It was earlier 50,000, now it becomes 51,000. Okay. So this much is fine. This much is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Sir, could you show me the script once again?
Yeah. Cat demo.send. Everyone fine? Should I move ahead? Okay. Now the same thing that you were doing for deletion, you can do it for this as well. So like we are doing for print right now, we will do it for deletion now. So let's say I want to remove the second line. Okay. So second line got deleted. Okay. Similarly, if I want first three lines to be deleted, I'll say first three lines gets deleted. So now I'm not using minus n, I'm using minus f only. Okay. So 1 to 3 has been deleted. Okay. If I want to use some grep, you can use that also. We'll say any line that contains finance, just delete it. So any line that contains finance got deleted. Okay. You can do for that same thing, range function and skip function. Everything can be applied. Okay. Um, Now we'll see how to do in yeah how do we decide when to use minus f or minus nf. So minus nf is like basically minus f is nothing. It is just I'm asking for the file. I say minus n is a particular option when you have to print a specific thing. So if you delete it with if I delete and I use minus n, it will not show anything, no? Because it got deleted. That's why I have to remove minus n. But when I'm printing something, that time I need to use minus n because only that thing will get printed. I hope that clears it out. Okay. Yeah. So next is insertion and appending. So yeah. So I say that let's say I want to add this headers. Okay, column headers. So I'll say one before insertion means before that thing will happen. Okay, one I yeah ID name department and salary. Okay, so you see it happened before anything, before the first line. Okay, and if you want to append, that happens after the line, after that line. Okay, so let's see this nano. If I am saying append, so I'll say after a one only, I'll say a. We need to say something, let's say ID is 9, name of the person is anything, Vinay, and department is IT. Let's say 60,000 salary. Okay. Now I am appending this. This will happen after the first line. So you see, this 9, Vinay, IT, and 60,000 got appended. Even though this ID is 9, it will happen after this line. Okay, after 1, because remember the difference. If I'm saying I 1, sorry, 1 I, that means before the first line it will get inserted. 1A, after the first line it will get appended if this is the first line. Okay, just remember this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if
So
I
can you
want
just show
to,
that code, sir, once? Like what you have
right,
written for appending? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
um, hmm. Now if I want to change a particular line entirely, okay, then what to do? We can use like just like we did INA, there is a command called C. So I can change that itself. I'll say I'll change the first line itself. I'll say change it to this. Okay, and so now the first line got entirely changed. Please do remember, right now I'm not saving it to any place. Okay, if I change, I'll do if I write in place of this, if I write it, it writes the entire data.txt file, then this thing will entirely change. Right now, I'm just processing it and showing it what happens. Okay, I hope this difference is clear. Okay, now you can write similarly, you can write multiple commands also. I'll just show you one example for that as well. Okay, S becomes IT becomes DevOps, and S finance becomes fin. Okay, so now we'll show like that. So see, everything got worked in one go itself. This DevOps, this IT became DevOps, finance become fin. Okay, so in this way it can work. Yeah. So more or less you have seen how this works. If you have any doubts particularly for this, you can let me know. Otherwise, we can slowly move to grep and egrep.
Sir, for writing to the file, there is one flag -i which can be written before -f. It will change that file itself.
Yeah, you can use that as well. Yes.
Sir, somebody had previously told that the about the second occurrence, removal of that.
Mhm.
Sir, I have just pasted that code, sir, in the chat, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So this can be S year E.
Error, sir. Error. Actually, I wanted to match error, and I
Uh-huh.
wanted to replace it with issue. Any capital or
Oh,
small.
that is the second occurrence. Oh,
Yeah,
this can
only
be
the
done.
second
Okay.
occurrence.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So I think so. Dhanvantri or somebody was asking how to do that. So yeah, this is how you can do this. Yeah. Thank you, Ravi. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Any other doubts, guys? Any other doubts? If not, then I'm starting with grep and egrep. We'll be using the same demo.set file. Only thing is we'll use we can write this grep and egrep commands here itself. Cat data.txt. We can start with grep now. Let's say I want to see all the lines that contains IT. So how you will be writing it in grep language. So grep IT. Okay. So this now it will show you color difference because it will result that grep and egrep has this inbuilt capacity that when it matches that particular syntax, whatever I'm searching for, it will show it in different color. Okay. Let's say I'm searching for this word called allies, but I don't want that. I want everything other than allies. Okay. So I'll say -i. Okay. So it was inverse, right?
V, I think, no, V, no?
Oh yeah, sorry. No. I wanted to show
What
you
we
this.
want.
Yeah. No, yeah. I am showing you this that in case insensitive.
Okay,
-i
okay,
stands for case insensitive,
okay, okay.
and this stands for -v. Yes, inverse. So everything else than else. Okay. So this is you can directly do some basic grip. Then we can use some anchors. So if you remember this, you can I can say that anything that starts with A. Actually, it will not. Yeah, you can see. No, it will not show because any line does not contain starting thing as A. So yeah, we can search for anything that starts with 3. So it will say third line is Charlie Finance Justice. You can also search for something like when I want this line to end with 3 zeros or maybe 4 zeros. Okay. Then it will show me these things that 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, where exactly 4 zeros are happening at the end of that line. So these are the anchors. Okay. Now, if I want the whole word, exact word to match, then we can use minus W. So let's say if I'm saying I want to match this exact word called HR. Okay. So exact word, it will go and search for the exact whole word exact match. Okay. We have already seen the invert match. Then we can see how many, what is the count also. So generally we use WC minus L, but we can use this as well. Grep minus C, how many lines contains either IT or finance. Okay, IT or finance. 7. Why is it giving like this? Um, let me see. Yeah, 2 only. Oh yeah, I think so. That was an error on my end. Hmm. Okay. It is not working like that. Okay. Yeah. So this is how you can count the match. Let's say if I want to show the line numbers, then you can use minus n. So these are some major like attributes that you should know about the grep or the egrep. Okay. So if I want to see for particularly for IT, then you can see it shows that 2 semicolon colon to then entire line where this IT has been matched. Okay. We can have yeah, multiple patterns that I was trying to show. We can do that using egrep. So egrep, either IT or finance. Yeah. So now it is working. And I can say WC minus L. So it is 4. Okay. Now if I want to see anything like character classes, okay. So we'll use this egrep. What I'll say, the starting should be any, because you already know that we are starting with some number. So the starting will be some numbers 0 to 9. Okay. After that, it can occur as many as number of times. And then I want, there will be a space in between, right? So I'll close this. And after this, maybe this can also occur as many number of times, but I want it to either begin with the A or begin with the B. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So you see 1 space A, 2 space B, 6 space A, and 7 space B got selected. Okay. We can also see the same for digit. So I can say for any particular digit, I want to see only lines that have either 5 or 7. So I'll say like this. So it will search for entire every place where this 5 or 7 can occur. Okay. Uh, yeah. So we can also yeah. So first of all, any doubts till this place? Any doubts, guys?
Just one thing. I suppose hyphen O and hyphen W does the same thing, right? Exact match.
Hyphen W is specifically for a whole word match.
Okay.
Hyphen O means exact. If I'm saying IT, then like if I'm saying IN, then it will only go and search for this particular thing. And minus W is a more specific kind of minus W, which is it goes and search only for the exact word match. Minus O stands for exact pattern match. I think so, yeah, something like
Okay. Okay. Got it.
that. Any other doubts?
So what about a star dot?
Yeah, I think so. There are much easy. Those are much easy, but I'll show you once. Let's say it starts with a star. Okay. Then yeah. Um. Okay. Is not matching everything. Don't remember any example. Let's say if I want to see a dot I. Can you tell what will happen after this?
The
Which line?
Alice will be
Yeah,
highlighted.
very good. Yeah, ALI got selected, but this time Alex didn't got selected. A star, it went for like all the everything. So yeah, that is one thing. I don't remember any specific use case where we can show that. Yeah, quantifiers, we can specify some quantifiers using egrep. So we can do that as well. So let's say it should start with 6. Okay. Then 0 to 9, any number can occur, but it should occur exactly 4 times. Okay. So this 60,000 and 65,000 got selected. Let's say if I had told that the 0 should happen, but it should occur 4 times, then only 60,000 will come. Okay. Yeah, you have to, yeah, there's one more thing that there can be a word boundary, right? So we can use this as well as word boundary on both ends. Okay. So it will show that itself. If I want something else, I can show something else as well. Finance. So now finance is getting selected. Okay. Um, yeah. So yeah, more or less, I've covered most of the major commands that are used in grep and egrep. So now, if you have any doubts so far or any general doubts as well, you can ask.
Sir, I had one question.
Yeah.
Um, Sir, even with this very helpful session and other resources, obviously there are a lot of commands and there are a lot of variations in there, a lot of options and so on and so forth. So, memorizing all of that becomes clearly quite difficult. So, one option obviously remains to check the the manual pages,
Yes.
even during the exam, just to kind of
Yes.
figure it out. Right? Now, I have personally seen that both the man pages and other help pages and so on and so forth, they also have some limited examples, but it is very, very difficult to decipher them. Um,
Okay.
Sir, how do you do it, or what's the best way of doing that when you have limited time and you want to find out how it's done? What option do you take, sir?
So, oh yeah, first thing is we remember like the general important things. Like those things I have covered today are more or less the general things. You can play with them and solve most of the questions, right?
Right, sir.
After that, few things are, yeah, but there are things like, let's say if you don't remember how to use the sort, if you forget at that time that you cannot use sort with out, then what will you do? So in such situations, you can use your traditional things, like you can use a simple for loop and take the two variables and compare it, and in actual how the sort mechanism works, you can use that. And best thing is always the practice. If you practice a lot, then I don't think so. Don't even have to see the man page as well. Within a term. I'm not saying over the years practice. I'm just saying within a term also. To do enough practice, I don't think so. There should be any problem while deciphering these things.
Right, sir. Right, sir. So that's part one. Thank you. The second one was, sir, there is one question that typically comes, I believe, which is around the general Unix sort of usage of different commands. It is not specifically very grep heavy. Um, I was just wondering, sir, is there a short list of commands outside of grep, outside of sed and awk, and so on and so forth that
Yeah,
you
I
will?
uh, I had shared that in one of my sessions as well. I'll give you that GitHub repository. Just give me a minute.
Yes.
I had made it when like a very old time back. I'll share it with you.
Sure, so that will be really helpful. So if you just paste a link here, we'll take it.
But I don't think so. I've updated awk and set. I've just updated it till the bash scripts. Um, yeah, I hope that
Uh,
will be that is not enough, but yeah, that is a good starting point at least.
Correct, correct, correct. No, no, so of course, I will definitely keep that in mind. Today also you're gonna cover. But is there any other resource, maybe from our IIT repositories or anywhere else, where a sufficiently compact list of commands are given, in which if we go around and practice a lot and study all the options, we are sufficiently set to solve the question. Because otherwise, there's so much that all commands and all options becomes practically
Yeah,
infinite.
yeah. So this repository that I've given, if you go into week 1, 2, and week 4,
Uh-huh,
earlier the course pattern was something bit different. Till week
uh-huh,
4 itself, there was entire grep and egrep. So I
uh-huh.
have covered entire bash scripts and grep and egrep, what
Right,
all commands you should remember in general.
right, right, right.
So that is enough for passing the exam. But
Right.
yeah, all can said things you have to for now you have to bear with it.
Correct. No, no, of course, of course, of course. Like you said, and I appreciate that you kind of pointed it out. I will study all and said, the way you kind of told us.
Yeah, so
But for
first
the other
question,
commands,
one question is 100% awk, one question is 100% said, one is there can be some mix and match, but there is a something known as dominance. So for one question, this awk dominance will be there. For one set dominance is there. Grep and egrep dominance is there. So three questions, and two else can be one can be a mix of things, and fourth can be this mix of some bash scripts, old things like you have seen how to create a directory, touch some files in it, change some permissions in it, and those things.
got it, sir. Got it, got it.
By the way, Subhash, is just one thing. The you'll get a complete set of, not complete, but a significant set of the commands that you're going to use. You're going to get that cheat sheet there in exam.
In the
There
exam.
will be no
Yeah,
cheat
yeah.
sheet, I think so.
Well, it's not a cheat sheet, but you can see in your supplementary contents the way it is given. That's the way it will
Yeah,
be
yeah.
given in your exam also. And below the
No,
COC, I'm
that
just
will not be there on that exam.
I don't know
You
that.
have to give the
Man,
exam on the OPP VM
yeah, but
and not on your portal.
no, not on the portal, but on the portal. Yesterday, I think it was. I think her name is Swati. I could be wrong. Jane. That ma'am was saying that below the COC you will get the cheat sheet, and you can actually you are allowed to sort of alt tab onto that, and you can view. That's what she said. I don't know.
Like I have to confirm for
Yeah,
this.
you
I'm
can
not
just
very
confirm
sure
this,
about this.
but she seemed quite confident, and she told everyone. And there's a basic set of commands like cheat sheet, just the way it is given in supplementary content. She said more or less
Mhm.
like that will be given. So
Okay, then if she's saying, then yeah, that is fine. Then as far as I remember, it was not there. But yeah, if it is there, it is good.
Great. Well, Nandan, thank you so much, sir. Also, Puneet sir, we'll obviously find out tomorrow. But
Yeah.
if any such announcements have been made, Nandan, thank you firstly for pointing that out, and
yeah,
I'll keep an eye on that. Thank you.
yeah. I suppose the recorded lecture would be there. You can just go and confirm again. Yesterday also she had said it again. Okay,
Sure, sure. So, which session was
Yeah.
this, please, Nandan?
at
Yeah,
9.
yesterday there was one session night
Uh,
9 to 11. I don't think so it would have been recorded.
Yeah, no,
I
I think she recorded the part where she solved a couple of OPPs because I
Okay.
attended that session. The rest of it where she was solving the VM issues, she didn't record those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you can
Okay.
go and check.
So if there is some confusions about that, I'll talk with the instructor and I'll clarify this if this is actually the case or
Yeah,
not.
you
Okay.
can put it on discourse, huh? So
Yeah,
you just
yeah, that would be better because if there are some confusions, it would be better. If it is there, well and good. If it is not there, at least you should be informed about it.
yeah.
Correct, correct, correct. Absolutely. No,
Yeah,
so
this
I
I'll do this within like today itself. Yeah. Thanks
lovely,
for
sir.
pointing this out. I'll confirm and whether this is present or not, I'll just inform.
Right, right. So, but then, okay, there's this one little question that I had to conclude this point. Puneet sir, let's say
Yeah,
you had to point out the weeks, the week one, week two odd,
yeah,
uh, which are important for the OPP section.
yeah. So
Now we
last
know
weeks
that.
are very important. Where this one week you entirely learn about awk and one week you entirely learn about set. That is week 8 or 9, right?
Uh-huh.
Then 6 or 7 is grep or egrep, something like that. And 4 and 5 are bash scripts. 1 to 3 is generally general things like how you just copy something, how you move something. Is simple command line use cases. But you
Got
should
it.
know them.
Got it, sir. Got
I
it.
think so. This is what the current structure is for the syllabus.
Right, right, right. No, no, most helpful, sir. Most helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, I think so. I've answered this. What type of overall questions to expect, Maitri? I hope that is clear. How to call it in a bash script? You can just write this command. When I was writing this, said minus f demo.sed data.txt. You can write this command inside a .sh file, and then you can just call that sh file dot/demo.sh. Then it will work exactly. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, this is just to let you know, everyone, that you guys have to perform the exam on OPPVM, and for that, every day there are some support session going on from 9 to 11. If you are getting any trouble in logging into your OPPVM, you can connect there and get your OPP like any operational issue. If you have any, you can get it resolved. And most
Sir,
probably those sessions are not getting recorded. Okay. Yeah, then
sir, for OPPVM, what is the link?
link you can see on the mail itself. I don't have the link right now. Mail has been sent to everyone. You can check from the mail. The procedure is same that you used to do for the normal VM. Procedure is same. Just thing you have to just make sure that new key might be generated and just paste it there and it will get resolved. Okay.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah, for that there were sessions. Yeah, and still it is going on today also, and tomorrow also there will be a session on the same. Okay. So tomorrow is generally my TA session, but yeah, if there are some operational issues, I will take that also. Yeah, so yeah, that's it from my side. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Uh, yeah, that's all. Vinay
Uh,
or Chetan, so
Guys,
they are,
if you
yeah,
have any questions, please go ahead, ask
yeah.
Puneet. Any questions? If you have not understood anything, if you are having doubts with something, please let him know.
Just remember these things. You can go and watch this recorded session later as well. So things that I have mentioned today are more or less kind of a overview what awk said and grep language does. I have not covered everything, but I have covered the overview. So you can think of it as a starting point if you have not like studied much well beforehand. You can think of that as a starting point and use it for your further practice.
Yeah. Anyone? Any questions regarding this? Uh, Guys? Okay, either
Sir,
Puneet
I'm good. I'm good.
is
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Okay.
Thank you so
Either
much.
Puneet is fantastic TA or you have not understood anything.
No, no.
Those
It's
are the only
the
two options.
it's the former. It's the former. Puneet sir has really helped us
Uh,
greatly, and this was very succinct and focused. Very helpful.
I would agree with the first one as well, but
But there
uh,
are always possibilities.
yeah, there are always possibilities.
No,
So,
no. So
okay.
I personally think that most people typically are doing this while noting things down and so on and so forth. And but mostly, sir, Puneet sir, thank you so much, and thank you for
Yeah.
organizing this session.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining in today, and all thanks to Puneet for taking this wonderful session.
Thank you, Chetan.
Thank
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Puneet. Thank you. And guys, we'll be having more such sessions. Looking forward to having you guys in those sessions as well. So thank you for joining today, and have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Same to you. Same to you, Puneet, and to you, Chetan. Thank you, everybody.
Just stopping the recording. Okay, जी, done है. ठीक है. We have